Hello class, this is chapter 6.6 lesson. This is part 2. In part 1 of chapter 6.6 we talked about markup, and in this lesson we are going to talk about discounts and sale prices, and then finding the regular price if we have known a sale price. Now a discount is the amount by which a selling price is reduced during a sale. A store buys something, they mark up the price to sell it, but then there comes a point where they're probably going to want to reduce their inventory, or if it's something seasonal, like Valentine's Day, they don't want to store that from year to year. Some things you can't, like candy, so they're going to put that on sale. That's when we are involved with a discount. We take the regular price minus the discount, and that tells us our sale price. The first thing we're going to do, however, is find the percent of discount if we know the regular price and the sale price. This $70 is our original price, so that's what we would call an original amount. That's kind of like the whole. When we're doing whole, percent times whole equals the part. Very much like percent of decrease, the first thing we're going to do is subtract. In order to find our amount of discount, you probably have to add some decimal points. A decimal point and a couple of zeros sometimes. Regroup. Now I can subtract $10.50. This is actually the discount. Now remember, a discount is a part. To find that percent of discount, I'm going to take my original amount, my original price, my regular price, times the percent I do not know, so I use a variable, and that's going to equal this discount of $10.50. I'm going to divide both sides by 70 since I have a one-step multiplication equation, and in this case it comes out even. We get 15%. Now again, don't forget 10.5 divide by 70, second function key, percent key equals. At this point, you hit pause and you do sample 2. Hopefully, you got the percent of decrease or the percent of the sale as 85%. Okay, finding the sale price. If we know the regular price and we know the percent of the discount, we can get to our regular price or our sale price. Now, there's a couple of ways to do this, and if you're having too much trouble the way I'm going to explain it here, you better see me and I'll show you an easier way, but it takes well, for some people it's an easier way, but it takes 2 steps. Let's say that we had an item where the regular price was $259.98, and we knew that there was going to be a 30% off sale, so our percent of discount is 30%. Now here's where you got to do a little reasoning. The sales price is actually the regular price minus the discount. So that means it's a 100% of the regular price minus the discount. But it also means that you're only going to pay 30% of the regular price. So our sale price is really going to be 100% minus 30%, or 70% of the regular price. That's what you're going to pay. So for example, in this instance, we're going to take 100 minus 30 to get 70%. Now, this is where I go back to the whole, where the percent is a decimal or fraction, times the whole equals the part. But it gets a little trickier because the regular price becomes the original amount again. That's an original amount. So this time, I am going to take 0.7 times the 259.98 to equal n. The sale price is actually going to be a part, because it's part of the real price. Once I roll that through a calculator, 0.7 times 259.98, you'll have to round off to the nearest cent, of course, since we're dealing with money. This item would cost you $181.99 if it were on sale. At this point, hit pause, and you try example 2. Okay, did you get the right sale price? $100.51. So in our third thing, what if we know the sale price, we know what the percent of discount was, but we want to find out what the regular price of the item really was. Now, if the discount is 40%, remember, you're really paying 60% of the regular price. This sale price is the part. The thing is, we're not going to take 40%, we are going to take 60%, because we're not paying 40% of 54, we're actually, or 40% of the regular price, excuse me, we're actually paying 60% of the regular price. So one way to think of it is to take the 100 minus 40, and we get 60%. Now we know our percent. We do not know our regular price. That's N. Remember, regular price is a whole, and it's going to equal our part, which is 54. So we are going to divide both sides. That didn't work out too well. Let's try it again. We're going to divide both sides by 0.6. So N is going to equal a price of $90. Hit pause, and you do sample 2. Did you get $116.47? I hope so. This concludes part 2 of chapter 6.6. And when you reply to me with pepperoni pizza. Catch you for the next one.